Oh yeah. Me, what's up? Alright, so sorry if I sound like I'm dying. I had a rough day today. Today was a rough day for the kiddos. And by extension, that means it was a rough day for me. So I probably sound like the dead. And I assure you, I feel like the dead. But I didn't want to skip out on streaming, so here we are. Let's work on these talents. I think getting them to +6 will be good for now.
Here we go. You can't run.
Pressed every wrong button there.
Time for takeoff.
I'll hydrate right after this combat encounter.
Look at you, Boomtail. Yahoo! Free!
Alright, there we go. Do the hydrate. There we go. Well, how are you doing today, Silver?
Think you can bully me?
No.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
That sounds kind of scary.
Judgment. Free! On me. Up the ante. Up the ante. Got a bit too cocky.
Ah. Yeah. It's a bit rough, but I like to keep this place safe from that. So I will not say any more about that. What? Barca's dead! Like dead.
Time for the big one.
Who would have thought that attacking the Fatui base would call out the Fatui? Tragic.
Brace yourselves. Shiver. Judgment. Look at you, Boomtail. Here we go. You can't run. Time for takeoff.
Alright, see, just that easy. I feel like we were supposed to do that way earlier. Alright. So I don't know if it's because Diona's shield is too weak, but... Alright, let's try this. Let's try this adjustment to this. We'll put Rosaria up front. We'll switch Diona for Granny.
I'll
Leave me
And Granny also
alone.
holds Thrilling Dragon
Never mind.
Tails.
Let's
So that's
go.
going to give Varka a buff when we switch in. And her shield is also stronger than Iona's. So let's see how that works.
You can't run. Lights out. Brace yourselves. Get to work. Eat Lolene. Eat Papa.
Alright.
Any booze in there? Pour me a cup.
No booze in there, Varka.
Judgment. Think you can get away? Fulfill our pact.
Freeze! Thunder! Flash!
Alright, we're starting to get somewhere. So next question is, do I keep Rosaria in this team? Because I'm not quite sure what Rosaria offers. Especially because I don't have an hourglass on her. By 15% of Rosaria's crit rate for 10 seconds cannot exceed 15%. So... She would need to have a 100% crit rate. Alright, she might be in this party for crit rate and cryo application, honestly. But I can't help but wonder if there's a cryo character who would be a better choice. I don't know. We'll keep workshopping this cryo team.
Punish me. Time for takeoff. Let's
Probably not, because I still have to do the event story, but also high swell.
Freeze! Maria sweeping in! Thunder! Thunder!
brace yourselves. Show no mercy.
Freeze! Shred 'em! Shred 'em!
Okay. Level up.
You can't run. Lights out. Think you can get away? Get to work. Eat Lolene. Eat Papa.
Freeze! Flash! If you want it, it's yours.
I need 3 more of them. Okay. Like, we will get to Not Cry Story Quest. I just have to do the event that's gonna end in, like, 6 days.
On me.
Traffic side? It's all limp and floppy, like someone dropped the Valberry jelly right there on the floor. Paimon really didn't notice it until we passed by earlier. It doesn't seem to have noticed us. Is it taking a nap? Jellyfish don't have brains, so they probably don't need to sleep. What? No brain? There's really a creature with no brain? But even without a brain, it looks like it still feel pain. Paimon gets depression and is very happy. We've got to get this berry open and see if it's okay, but how are we supposed to do that? Looks like we'll need a working brain, so I guess it's on me. Huh, you make it sound like Paimon's brain doesn't work. Huh, Paimon's just not good at solving puzzles, that's all, but when it comes to finding tasty stuff, you got nothing on Paimon, Henri. Alright, well, while we're right here... I did it, I solved the puzzle. They seriously left the key right by the door? The Patui here aren't exactly the brightest, huh? Since they're the enemy, I'm fine with them being a little stupid. Right, if they were clever and actually tried, we never found that key so easily. Then that jellyfish, how about you call it Valberry jelly? It might not have made it out in time. Anyway, the berry's open, so why is it still lying there? The rescued jellyfish tries to move, but the bug gives out and collapses back onto the ground. It still looks like it's a pain. Paimon thought it was because of the berry, or maybe the Kavaki is just too weak around here. Are you not sensing much Kavaki, Henri? You've been sensing it just fine since we arrived in Notcry. Could it be feeling this way because the environment suddenly changed? Hang in there, we'll find a way to get you out of here. Come on, Henri, think of something. So you're giving up the second thinking involved. That's only because the situation's desperate. That little jelly is just barely hanging on. It must be because those nasty machines we set up are totally messing up the environment. Let's shut them all down. Shut them down. Boop. Perked right up. Wow, Valberry jelly is floating. That must be what you really like, huh? Paimon knew those master machines had something to do with it. Is it trying to lead us somewhere? Let's follow and see. Yeah, you probably did this when 6.0 when it came out. Valberry jelly slipped in that big shell. And oh, is it something buried under sand? A thank you gift, maybe? It really was a gift. Valberry jelly does have good manners. Seems like you two communicate just fine. We're both good kids with simple hearts. We don't need words to understand each other. You must want to say thank you for saving me. This beach is full of hidden treasures. Please go ahead and take them all. I guess we've got no choice but to trust your jellyfish speak. What jellyfish speak? Paimon told you no words are needed. Of course you should trust Paimon. And Valberry jelly can rest here while you check what treasures are hiding underneath the sand. Alright, I need the Kavaki. Boom.
If you want it, it's yours. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going. So, I'm thinking maybe swap Rosaria out for another cryo support. And then swap Venti out for Sucrose for EM. Because while Venti is very, very good for grouping, I don't know if that is... well, actually, his grouping is really nice. It would be a shame to lose that. It's tough. Doesn't the bubble house remind you of the bubbles from Pinacani? Yeah, it does. It does remind me of the Pinacani Memoria. I wonder if I try hard enough if I can break the shield.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself. Show no mercy.
Free!
Alright, we're definitely getting somewhere with Barca now.
To the adventurer go the spoils.
Oh yeah, that's because he did travel off planet, so it is possible he's somewhere out in the bubble universe right now. Alright. Oh, he uses chess pieces! But I can't upgrade yet. So I have another reason to do that boss! Alright, so just real quick. What are my support cryo? Escoffier probably wouldn't work so well. Charlotte, I feel like steps on the toes of other characters a bit too much. I mean, she does give an attack buff and healing, but I think she only does that to the next character you swap in, and I already have Seat Lolly for the swap in, so no. Absolutely not. What does Chi-Chi provide besides healing? I don't even know what Chi-Chi does. Hold on, let's read. Let's read, since I don't know when the last time I read this was. Maybe 1.0. What Chi-Chi does. Using the Ice Vein Talisman, Chi-Chi brings forth the Herald of Frost, dealing cryo damage to surrounding opponents. On hit, Chi-Chi's normal and charge attacks regenerate HP for your own party members and nearby teammates. Healing scales based off Chi-Chi's attack. Periodically generates your active character's HP, follows the character around, dealing cryo damage to opponents in their path. Alright, so it basically gives you a... It's basically Barbara that attacks every once in a while. Ice Barbara. And then this one. Uses Adeptus power sealed within her body, marking nearby opponents with a fortune-preserving talisman that deals cryo damage. When opponents affected by this talisman take damage, the character that dealt this damage regenerates HP. Alright. Aha. Aha. Alright, what do her cons do? When the Herald of Frost hits an opponent marked by fortune-preserving talisman, Chi-Chi regenerates 2 energy. Chi-Chi's normal and charge attack damage against an opponent's affected by cryo is increased by 15%. Increase the level of Adeptus are preserve fortune by yada yada. Okay. Fremne's not going to help us. Mika's definitely not going to help us. Layla, I already used Seat Lolly. She's not going to help us. It's a shame there's literally only one cryo Natlan character in the game. Because that way I could work on... I could get, what's it called, going. Cinder Scrolls. Alternate effect. But yeah, that's all these support cryos I have. So I guess we could stick with Rosaria for now. Maybe switch to Charlotte if I can figure out how... Wait, how does her buff work exactly? Hold on. Alright, condensing ice to create the Steamburst signature. Charlotte creates a new splash shield that will deal AoE damage or store HP for all nearby party members based on Charlotte's attack. While the ability is active, Monster Viret will deal cryo damage at intervals to opponents with its AoE. Will continuously restore HP to activate characters within its AoE based on Charlotte's attack. I could have sworn one of her things gave an attack buff. That's always one of these things. Maybe it's one of her constellations, actually. Yeah. Nope. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Charlotte's just a healer. I could have sworn she was like a healer slash attack buffer. I don't know. Maybe I gotta look into Charlotte a bit more than that. But anyway. That's enough for talents for right now. Let's focus on buffs. Alright, we need to get these somehow. I hate to say it, but I guess we gotta go fight the Animo Hypostasis. I do not like fighting the Animo Hypostasis. But that's our only choice right now. Skirk team should do fine against it, I think. One more. There we go. Take that, Beth! Alright, this is why I hate the hypostasis so much. You're forced to knock it down twice. Like with the other hypostasis, if you're fast enough, you can one-phase them. But the animal hypostasis always requires 2 phases. It sucks.
Off to the freezer. A burst of flavor.
Take the free healing. Remember when bosses had cooldowns? Like you had to wait for them to respawn? Remember that?
Show no mercy. Mine to wield. Get the stars.
What?
Fade to black.
Kirk's dead. Alright, that's fine. Well, that's what happens when you build the glass cannon, I suppose.
A little amuse-bouche. Shower me with praise. Adaptive frosting. Get to work. Suffer the wrath of me. Ha, ha. Yeah.
Where'd my shield go? I mean, I don't need it because it phase changed, but where's my shield? An annoying pattern to deal with. Luckily, you have 10 eternities to do this.
A little amuse-bouche.
Boop.
A burst of flavor. Yoo-hoo! Time to shine. Show no mercy. Eat Lolling. Eat Papa. Get him. Get to work. Adaptive frosting. Yeah. Yeah. The taste isn't right.
So apparently I did not dodge that. That's embarrassing.
May I present?
That is very embarrassing that I did not dodge that. I was like, watch this, I'm gonna dodge it, and then I didn't. We're gonna have to wait about what's every 10 minutes or is it 15 minutes? It might be about 20 minutes before we can burn the rest of our resin, so we'll come back later. We'll come back later. 6 of these. Alright. So I'll need to see if I can do some conversion. There we go. Did I pass by him? No, I didn't. I just didn't scroll far enough yet. Oh, we making him stronger. Look at that. Free standard pull. Let's go. Can actually make another one of these. Do it. Need 8 of these. Perfect. I still gotta get to Plan Arcadia and Star Rail. Maybe sometime this week I'll do it. There we go. Add extra applesauce.
Thank you for completing today's commission. Add Astra.
Swell, did you add extra applesauce? You better have. I'll know if you didn't. Oh wait, I have mail. I didn't even notice. Oh yeah. By the way, I forgot to check on the 2 temper. Currently I'm at a I could potentially pick Mona or Chi-Chi. Actually start working to them. I know, we'll see. I'll see when we get closer to being able to actually get it. Who to go for. But yeah, we're Rosaria at nighttime. We zoom. We be zooming. Alright. So... Oop. 25. And it's fragile resin. Alright. Let's do it. 5-star right here. Yeah, look at that 5-star glow. Hell yeah. Oh, man, it's the rare 5-star Skyrider sword. Nice. Alright. So, let's get this out of the way. My game crash? Oh, nope. Okay, that was weird. Complete to popular stage. Here we go. Let's try the current team we've been rocking. Where is my Rosaria? Oh, there she is. Rosaria. Venti. Lolly, and then Barca.
Make sure to keep up.
Start at the captain. Let's see.
You can't run! Lights out. Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Show no mercy! You two!
Maria sweeping in! Freeze! Shred 'em! Up the ante!
Okay.
On me.
It said use the magnifying glass. Okay. So what was that? 27K? Let's see. 686,166. All right. So is there a way to change party members in here or no? Probably not, right? All right, so keep that number in mind, 686,166. Do it again. But this time, I'm going to swap out Venti with Sucrose and see what happens.
My experiment will succeed. Yeah! Shiver! Swirl, mark, fulfill our path! Suffer the rest!
Freeze! Shred 'em!
Stop. Alright, so I did do less damage that time around. So it looks like for now, Venti is still the better support for Varka. Easy XP farm. Hey Lynx, how you doing today? Ah, thanks for that, Pat. Let me just knock a bottle of ibuprofen on the floor, because that makes me happy, apparently. B reward, complete 10 matches. Matches by different stages, achieve rank linchpin 2 once. Well, Leading in any stage, rank in the top 25%. Unlock ultimate achievement in any pages. We're working on it. I'm doing alright. Just a little bit tired is all. I had a rough day. Search EXP farm. Maybe not this one. EXP fine on XP. Sure, let's do it. Like, it's just fine and... Get the coin. Did it! Victory. Apparently I didn't get the achievements though, so there was probably stuff I actually had to do. Now then. Alright, let me actually look around the area this time. Okay, that maid outfit definitely was the best $15 I spent on this game. It's still funny. Alright, what's this? Let's just collect all this stuff first. I think I need to do one more stage. So let's search for XP again. Only GIF and music is the Evernight. Did you see that the person who made this Evernight dancing GIF made one for Sparkle and Sparksy? Oh, we're not gonna even look at that. Alright. One, two, three, four. I did it! Ultimate victory. Alright, let's see. Oop. Oop. Alright, I still gotta log into my League 10 match for this week. I got the school outfit. And some lustrous material. I gotta look into the easiest way to farm levels for Wonderland so I can just take my mannequin out. Oh, wrong one. I want to hit this one. 320, huh? Okay. Actually, wait. What that button do? Cosmetic craft. Oh, this is for stuff I could craft. Any like full outfits? Nope. Okay, that's fine. All right, we're done in here for now. Return to Tavat. Honestly, I never saw that option there. This whole time I've been bringing up the map and warping to like Mondstadt. I haven't seen the return to Tavat option. Okay. A total of 50 wishes. Oop. All right. All right, he's probably as good as he's gonna be for right now. All right. Let's continue. Let's continue the event story. Entered the basement. We gotta go to Mondstadt. Alright. We are in Jean's office. Let's just look at the ceiling, make sure there's no sword up there like Cloud said there's gonna be. That might be like tied to like a story event or a character event I didn't do. Alright, I believe we do have to watch a cutscene again. That's okay.
You're just in time. The
Oh,
situation
okay,
is
never
not
mind.
looking good at the moment. The Fatui brought much more force than expected.
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need to try harder.
What are these two
You
doing?
ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Oh no! If this keeps up, the Holy Liar's gonna be... Oh, sorry. Paimon can't do this. Nicole, shouldn't these people be wearing Fatui costumes at least?
Yeah, it's kinda hard to get in the zone when our opponents look like average guild members.
Let me see here. Ah, it looks like magical autoload has been disabled, so the Fatui costumes didn't appear. I'll get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now and continue with the scene. Remember, this is a tense moment.
Got it. In that case, I'll evacuate the members of the church right away.
All right, thank you. As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire. We need to retrieve the Holy Lyre and get it back to headquarters.
Looks like the Fatui are tied up fighting the Knights. I doubt they have the manpower to spare to deal with us.
I like how Kai is just fighting a giant shield.
If we rush in, we should be able to retrieve the lyre.
I'll see it done.
Oh, sure are getting into character. Okay then.
Paimon, you're ruining fucking everything. Shut the fuck up. Alright, let's go.
If the conflict really had escalated to this point back then... Ugh. Just imagine the cleanup work.
Yeah, good thing it didn't turn out like that. No use thinking about something that didn't happen, right?
When your free time is as precious as mine, it's hard not to think about it.
Alright, Varco, what's going on over here?
I couldn't keep up with you after all, Grandmaster. It's like you've gotten even stronger since I last saw you.
Expeditions have a way of doing that to people. Ever consider taking your adventurers out on a long trip?
Ah.
Man, I haven't seen
I
Cyrus in
think I'll
so
pass.
long. I forgot his name when he first popped up. I'm like, who's... I know that's the Adventurer Guild Master, but who is that again?
No entry.
This place is under Fatui jurisdiction.
Get him, Wendlin. Alright, Kaya, what's going on over here?
I never thought I'd get the chance to spar with the cavalry captain.
I'm always up for a duel. As long as you treat me to a glass of wine after we're done.
Alright, so the Adventurers Guild are playing the part of Fatui, and the Knights are playing the part of, well, the Knights. Okay, makes sense. It tracks. Alright, what's going on over here?
How dare you stand in our way? You'll face our Harbinger's wrath soon enough.
Hey, look, it's Lisa and Albedo.
What a coincidence. Or perhaps I should say, great minds think alike.
Yes, well, this looked like the most relaxed part of the performance. I'd prefer to get this over with and return to my work as soon as possible.
These two are slacking off.
Miss Lisa.
Of course. After all, this place suffers from a dire lack of comfortable chairs and good tea.
I don't think there's anyone else to talk to.
The Holy Liar! There it is! Well. It seems our outer diversions were most effective. The knights know not that the true danger lurks right beneath their nose.
She has a mask.
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable electro-sisson mage in your unit. You can read our enemy like a book.
No! We're too late!
Alright.
Put the liar down.
I like this rendition of events better.
Put it down and put him up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Fischl? Why? Because I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course. How does it look? I am the spitting image of an electro-sisson mage, am I not?
Yes, you are.
And I suppose I look enough like an electro-sisson as I am.
Fair enough.
Hold on. Trying to distract me with conniving conversation, are you? Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take care of these pests. The holy Liar der Himmel belongs to the Fatui.
The Fatui.
Whoa, that was fast. Mage-powered flight is something else. Fischl is... the Fatui...
Paimon, you're so bad at this.
After her, quick! Here, take it away. And don't let them catch you.
Aw, it's Amber.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
Gliding champion of Fatui. I think I remember this. Yeah, that's my wife right there.
Hey, that goes against gliding regulations.
Hey, I am licensed. You made sure of that.
Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see
Hi,
how you
Zaxxon.
handle this.
I'm currently racing my wife. She's winning because she's the Outrider Knight.
Oh. Paimon thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
Aww. A rooster, why? the doctor and he told me I was a beast and artistic. I'm gonna places in life. Are you sure that's what he said? Yeah, so did I. Today was rough.
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
Alright, who's coming out? Who it gonna be?
So this is where the chase ends this time!
Ow! Hi, Cloud.
Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked like. It's at least a few times bigger.
Yes, I remember it being much more run down. This place has far more structural appeal.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork. And I know for sure it's not the work of the
Excuse me.
knights.
Must be a bit of creative license on the part of our dear mages then.
We took some liberties.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic taste.
That's true enough.
So we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go
Oh my
big or go
goodness.
home kind of person.
Yeah, this is go big, all right.
Huh.
Still, our mission remains the same. We're here to get back the Holy Lyre.
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch of people to help us. Not just Diluc. Should be a total piece of cake.
What are you talking about? Diluc was all we needed. Alright, let's hear the idea that I will inevitably say no to. Three after a no.
A human never doubts what their eyes see
Worst
or
dentist
rejects
I've
the
ever met.
ground beneath their feet. Both now warn
Mona!
this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can. That voice. Is that Mona?
Mona? Oh, you mean Barbarloth's student.
You know about her? But Mona came to Mondstadt after your expedition left.
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her messing up and being too afraid to go back? Yeah.
Ah, he knows about it.
What? But how? No one in the Hexen Circle should know about that.
For real? Sorry, but I'm pretty sure all the mages know.
And we're making more work for Nicole.
I'm afraid so. Oh, except Granddaughter, I suppose.
Let's go tell her right now.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like the old hag's gonna come find me in Mondstadt to settle the score, right? Anyway, how do we cross? I'm not telling.
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on us.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a Fatus whose job it is to issue riddles.
A
You
Patus.
can't just ask me for the answer.
I should use Mona more often.
Right. Almost forgot
And by
about
more
that.
often, I mean at all.
If you want the answer, think back to what I said at the beginning.
Geronimo! Oh. Alright. That's a little less mundane, a little less exciting, but okay.
Nice! We made it!
I demand curry. I also demand curry, so let me know when you're done making it, Silver. Pretty good. She is pretty good, especially after her buff. I've heard that her buff really makes her better. And and she was good before her buff, too. It's just I didn't quite know how to use her. So I never bothered building her. Hey, it's Mika.
Looks like Mika's guarding this spot.
Oh, hey! It's been a while.
Hello, Grandmaster. Hello, everyone. No,
You're ayaya, ayaya,
my line.
ayaya, ayaya.
How did you get in here?
I would think you have bigger concerns right now.
Tell us where to find the liar.
D-Luke's getting into
It's
it.
locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there. 3 crests are needed to enter, and each one is guarded by a Fatus.
Wait, but in real life, we only needed 1 key.
Paimon, shut
Yes,
the fuck
But there are
up!
3 locations to visit. If there was only 1 key to be found, there's a good chance the encounters set up at the other 2 locations would go to waste. All our actors worked so hard to memorize their lines. It would be a shame if their part got skipped over.
A fair point. They're playing through the story just like us, after all.
Yeah, that
To be honest,
something fixed
when I
D-Luke's face.
first
They
read
really
my
do.
lines,
He
I was
does
kinda
have
confused.
1.0
I just
character
got
face.
the intel without a fight. But when I actually had to stand up against all of you, it made sense.
Him
I
and
mean,
tartar sauce.
Mr. D-Luke practically had me in a cold sweat.
Really? I only had 1 line.
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest.
Actually,
fear in
yeah,
our
holy
opponents.
shit, what's wrong with
The
his
same principle
face? I mean,
applies
Venti
here.
came out in the same
That's
version, so did
right.
Jean!
And I've been told
And they
how
look
credit you
fine
tricks up your
compared to
sleeve,
D-Luke.
Mr.
What's wrong with
D-Luke.
D-Luke's face?
Anyway, you can head in now. Everyone should be ready.
One moment. We can't quite end it like this. I believe you have one more line, Mika.
Do I have to say it?
Yes, you do.
It would benefit the scene.
All right.
You're just born that way.
I told you everything I know. Now leave me alone.
And off he goes.
There it goes. Alright, am I able to access the store from here? Probably not, right? No. What if I did this? And then this. Okay, there we go. No, his face is still messed up in this outfit. Still, I can't believe this is the only 5-star outfit they released. I mean, it's a really nice outfit, but the only one. I gotta save up for this one. Like, look at my man. He has got that shit on. And for D-Luke of all characters. I guess they wanted to test it out with a character they figured most people, well, most players already had. But look at my man. He's got that shit on. So I'm definitely going to save up for that one. Use my monthly Welkins. Everyone says Nerf's is going to be 5-star, but oh well. Oh well, he doesn't need a 5-star outfit. He's already a 10-star.
Without the crests, I can't activate this device either. Like I said, I told you everything I know. Just leave me alone.
Maybe big
Man, I thought I
Dong
lucked out
Jong.
with just a few lines,
Maybe.
but it still wasn't easy to pull off. Anyway, if
Dong
you
Lei.
want to get into that room, you'll need to track down the 3 Fatui with the crests.
Alright, so it's going to be Amber, Mona, and Official, right? Where's my wife? She's in here somewhere. I predict she is going to be... Oh, no! It's Benny!
Looks like we were followed. Guess Mondstadt's elite aren't to be underestimated, huh?
Stand aside. This one's personal. But this time, I'm fully locked and loaded! Come on, kid! Let's finish what we started!
Fatui Skirmisher, MMO Boxer Vanguard, played by Cyrus.
Here we go.
Man, I have not used D-Luke in years.
Who is one?
I did not mean to do that. I accidentally clicked the button on my MMO mouse.
Okay, okay. You win. Somehow this round wasn't quite as fun.
Probably because you had to act like a fatoose. At this point, I could take down those with my eyes closed.
True. Guess I didn't stand a chance, huh?
Okay.
Oh, so you were the one in the Patoos costume. Does that mean the auto?
Does surprise me that Fiorina doesn't have a costume. I figured she'd be popular enough with the number of runs she got that she would be like a shoo-in for an outfit.
You're telling me the Fatui and Sumeru and
You know, it's probably
Atlan
because
also
they'd
have
have to
this
design
stuff?
2 outfits,
I
actually.
can't even imagine.
They just don't want to do that.
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like there's some truth to that after all.
Illusions might also be involved somehow.
Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure. Here's the crest I was guarding. You've earned it.
Oh, and Bennett told me about what happened in Atlan.
Yay, I'm
How
glad
you
I did
helped
that now.
him navigate his
That was a
past.
fun event quest. And it's the
hard to
only
believe we
event quest
finally have
that is
answers
still
after all
available.
these years. So, on behalf of all the adventurers and
So think of all the dozens of story-related event quests that were in the past. Only Benny's is available.
Speaking of, how have things been since you got back, Bennett?
Same old, same old. Bad luck included. But that part's nothing new, so I don't mind. I do miss the Asha, though. I hope I get the chance to show them Mondstadt someday.
Alright.
The Patoos up ahead values wealth above all else. No bargaining chip is off the table.
Alright, so that's gonna be Mona.
Luckily, I've prepared a negotiation multi-tool for this situation. Don't forget to take it with you.
A heavy pouch filled with tokens capable of swaying. Hold on, let me read this. I'd be under this. Where is it? There it is. A heavy pouch filled with tokens capable of swaying those who value wealth above all else. To some, this appears to be what passes for sincerity. Alright, there she be.
Wait, Mona? Again? What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid. That's what Alice said. I was hoping to do even more than this, but it is what it is. Anyway.
Remember when the Immer Not Right revealed that she is not actually broke? She's just extremely frugal.
To get it. Let's talk
Like, she's not
business,
broke
shall
at
we?
all. We got, oh, the negotiation minigame. I haven't done this in a long time. Fuck it. All in.
Who would have thought there was this much Mora to be made in a dump like Mondstadt? Hey! Did you just break character? What?
Worth it. I don't know if you get to keep the Mora that you didn't negotiate, but that was worth it.
Time off the clock. Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished something major in Nodcry. You reeled in the true moon from beyond the false firmament.
Moon! Yeah, you know about that?
Well, I spend most of my time staring into a scry glass after all. If something changes in the sky, you think I wouldn't notice? Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect true fate within the water. Now, I can't help but wonder what I would see if I cast a reflection of the true moon instead. Of course, I need a whole new set of equipment to look into that, which means shelling out a whole lot of Mora. So I've been taking on a lot of odd jobs.
No wonder Alice gave you quite a few parts in this.
Generous compensation, minimal manual labor. It's been a good gig. Plus, the Hexen Circle never promises an amount they can't deliver.
Makes
Even
sense.
though her daughter is, in some part, responsible for my predicament. That was a long time ago, and I know Klee didn't
Wait,
mean
did I miss something? What happened between Mona and
I
Klee?
guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy. Just spitballing here, but it kind of sounds like your progress would be much faster if you, I don't know, just contacted Barbeloth directly?
Oh, come on. Enough about
Either I'm
the
forgetting
lad.
something or I'm
You're
missing
doing this
something.
on purpose, aren't you?
Alright, last one. Who's gonna be the last one? Official? Probably official.
The road ahead is almost completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Yes, we'll just have to be careful. We need that crest.
The Fatus up ahead is a pragmatist. You might have a chance to avoid conflict if you obtain the other crests first.
Okay. Burn! 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 Burn to the ground, burn! Oh, it's Durin!
What? They handed over their crests? Looks like the decision has been made for me then. Further resistance would be foolish.
I feel like I should have gone here first.
Gotta say, Paimon didn't expect you to play this kind of role, Durin.
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if the dragon himself didn't agree to
You know,
take
that makes
part.
sense.
That was the backup plan. Apparently, there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back into an evil dragon.
Really?
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. I'm not intimidating enough. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to Timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a costume instead.
Wow, that's a pretty huge change.
Is that costume still available if you do his character quest?
Oh, because
I never
Mika
got
was
it,
guarded.
because I never did it.
As expected, Alice.
Oh
is
wait, I
holding
just
off
missed
for
that line.
now.
What'd he say? Because Mika's guard A. Ah, I see. Makes sense. Pretty sure, okay.
Alright, we got all the crests. Let's head back and look for Mika.
I think this is the longest that I've sprinted with Venti without him saying, wouldn't gliding be faster? Gliding be faster?
All right. This elevator's a bit complicated to operate, so Miss Nicole asked me to help activate it. Just one moment.
Thanks.
No problem. Best of luck up there.
Huh. I don't remember Fatui being this nice. Where's the fun in that?
Of course you want to make things difficult. Come on, let's get out of here.
Reeve, the holy liar, der Himmel. We gotta fight Fischl. Probably. I'm guessing.
Security's tight around here.
I hope this is safe.
Ah, it's probably safe. Look at all the Oz's. Man, they're reusing the Im or Not right. They really are just reusing everything from all these summer events, aren't they? I mean, I guess it's very creative for them to reuse them like this.
The holy liar! Here it is! Wait, but Paimon remembers something about a...
Well, the timing on that sucked. She be.
Hot-blooded, careless, and reckless heroes! Despair, for you have stepped into my trap! Wait, what? All it did was lock the liar up?
Yet their fate remains the same, to be dust in the sand, Sag. You're surprised by your own trap?
Well, I wasn't the one who designed it. All Alice said was that activating it would turn the tables.
Sure it did.
I see.
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is to transpire.
If I recall
I do not
correctly,
have a
we
good feeling
kicked
about
the
this.
absolute shit out of the
Allow me
Abyss
to
Order
clarify before
mage
we
that showed up
proceed.
here.
How was it that the lyre was retrieved back then?
We kicked someone's
From
ass.
what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
Yep, let's do it.
So then, I'm the one who walked into the trap?
Do not despair, mein Fräulein. Miss Alice provided us with backup, did she not? We are not entirely outmatched.
'Tis true, though thine princessin stands on the cusp of defeat. Courage has not yet failed her. Let this be our last stand. Come forth, my loyal servants. Smite all who stand against us.
We gotta play
The
FF14.
Ravens get confused if they don't hit anyone. Now's your chance.
Thank you, Dealey.
Group 2, reinforce.
I hope you enjoyed watching me use D-Luke, because I'm probably never going to use him again after this. He used to be like my main DPS. And then I got Eula, and then I kicked him out. Because that was back when Eula was still really good.
Group 3, Group 4. Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once.
Here we go.
Ah, Venti's dead. Tragic. Anyway.
Well, well. It seems I must send forth my most capable
Electro Citizen, played by Osvaldo Rathnin.
of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Look, Raven's still in 3D, yes.
Barbados, guide us.
Ow.
Our situation is dire, mein Fräulein. It seems this is the end of the road.
Am I supposed to like attack Fischl now or something? Nope. Oh. I don't know why. I didn't see him for a bit. Like, I think he disappeared for a sec. There we go.
Alright. I give up. Just don't hit.
Poor Fischl.
Alright. I know when I'm beat. You win.
You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic. I'm certain future participants will have a great time.
Yeah! This role was perfect for you! Huh. Your praise is a compliment to your own good sense. Yet know that this is but the least of your princessin's abundant talents.
Huh. It doesn't look like the lock is opened, though.
True. This isn't what we were told would happen.
I doubt the mages want us to just break it open. It's not their style.
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Or all we had to do was beat up a Fatui agent, and Fischl had some defeat.
Oh, wait! Does that mean the beating up part has to happen
Aw,
for
poor
this to
Fischl.
proceed? You dare place your princessin in such a scene? 'Tis an affront of the highest order!
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end this, mein Fräulein. But not to worry. It's all pretend, after all.
Very well. I shall allow this trespass, if only to bring this to an end. Just be gentle.
Aw, you're up, Paimon.
Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest one here. Here goes nothing.
Poke.
Ah, it's open.
We did it.
Miss Alice does love to tease, doesn't she?
Congratulations on obtaining the holy light.
All right, I gotta go move my car. I'll be right back. Give me a
That's a wrap
second.
for now.
Oh, don't listen to the Borking. Don't listen to them. You don't give them attention. That's exactly what they want. Alright. Rise within the magic bubble comes to an end. The actors return to real world one after another. Park has the Good Hunter staff set up a banquet in front of the cathedral, inviting all involved to celebrate.
Wow! This is quite the gathering. And do you smell that? He said the secret menu bar could
Oh.
down?
No! Don't give them attention. They don't need it. I think we get to try it out after all.
Paimon's stomach has been rumbling this whole time, so she's gonna dig in.
Dig
Don't
in?
forget to grab some food before it's all gone, okay?
Hold on 1 second. Okay, we'll do.
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
Replying to a DM while listening to the story. Nope, just noticed that you seem a lot more relaxed.
You know, we often threw banquets like this when I was little. But then, as more and more of our ranks left on expeditions and I was left in charge, the number of celebrations decreased. I'm not the most natural entertainer after all. Now, seeing a gathering like this after all this time, I can't help but feel a bit regretful for not keeping up the tradition.
1 second. Alright, there we go. Alright, taken care of. I don't think your dogs can read chat. That's what you think. Everyone leads in their own way. There's no right and wrong.
Well said, traveler.
Barbara.
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home. But in my eyes, the feeling of home isn't something you can force. Home is what happens when we're all together like this.
Oh, you're right. And you know what? I've been coming to the same conclusion. The location isn't the most important factor. No matter how far we get from Mondstadt, home is wherever we're together.
The hell busts into her room and starts shouting at the dogs. Oh. Alright, I hope I muted my microphone before that picked up on it. I don't know if you guys heard that, but don't worry about it. That was just someone yelling at the dogs because they were doing something they weren't supposed to. I swear I take my eyes off them for 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Hydrate? Sure. Let me go get a bottle of soda and then I'll hydrate. Alright, I did 10 hydrates. So I'm keeping track. And obviously Rivka does not count. Also, good morning, Rivka. You're in the expedition force. Good thing. You deserve to do way more. Ow!
I will do just that. Make sure to do the same, traveler.
So I get to
It's not
ignore the
often
next
you get
5
to make it back
hydrates.
here. There's a lot of people
This
waiting to
time,
catch
you
up.
be quiet.
Now that we're
Hush.
outside the bubble and no longer in character, there should be plenty of time.
I will. Well, I don't know when the next character I pull for will be. It might be Nicole. I might pull for Nicole.
Look up! Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze is
My
nice
words.
too.
How about you stop cursing me and start helping me?
Places to sit. It just had to be there.
I can double that mark. How dare you?
Well, to each their own, I
Can you at
suppose.
least bless my pearl
Just be
pulls on
careful
Star
on the
Rail
way up,
then?
traveler.
Ow. All right, Parka, jump up there. Go. You have failed me.
Let's play.
You will eat 6 Pearl, winning every 50-50. Thank you. I will accept getting another Tainari for that. Because I double have to eat 6 Pearl now. Hi, Empicado. Thank you for undoing the marks. Because apparently Pearl is not only a mermaid, but she's also a Intellitron. So she's a robotic mermaid. So now I have double reason to pull for her.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. You're welcome.
What spot?
Ah, well, that's what being home is all about, right? Letting go, feeling at ease. Figure we both.
Well, how you doing, Empicado? It's been a bit. Mondstadt does feel like home.
You think so?
As the new Barkman, he's fun. I like him. I like him a lot.
There's no place like home.
I got him to 80 already. I'm having him use the Wolf's Gravestone. I got some decent artifacts on him, and I got his main talent up to 8 already.
The cathedral, the statue,
Heroes World Quest in his account.
windows in
World
the city,
Quest.
the pigeons
Gross.
and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place.
This is where things began for me in Teyvat. Still, he was more important to me than any specific place.
I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is, too. All the carefree kids running around, livening up the place. Which reminds me, I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out back then. It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are helpless in the face of abyssal corruption. Considering their target was Dvalin, things could have been bad.
I don't deserve that much credit.
I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long.
Alright, C6 Tainari on his
Still,
account, okay.
I doubt the ending would have turned out quite so perfect.
That way I'm not the only one who
Dvalin
suffers.
is family to him, you know? Having to choose between the dragon's life and Mondstadt's safety, that would have been cruel. Not to mention, the Wild Hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. We'd have been stretched thin without your help.
It's been gaming trying to fix
Maybe
PC.
you've never
Man,
put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan also helped reduce the threat of the Wild Hunt. If Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making our situation even more dire.
I guess you're right.
Ha! Look at us, taking down the Abyss in 2 separate nations. Doing the Knights of Favonius proud, aren't we?
I feel like I might have a few things to say about that. My title is just honorary, remember? Not quite sure the Knights can take credit for Natlan.
I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself, no matter what the outside world thinks. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do? But I think it's safe to say you already know the answer.
I do.
Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
What would you know?
When did you become such a stickler? Come have a drink with us. There's plenty.
Don't mind if I do. Grape juice? Again?
No booze for
Charles
you.
Would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Disappointing, but understandable. Oh, I almost forgot.
Yeah, he is the
Since
Sarkhan.
this banquet is also for the actors, I invited Dvalin.
All right. Might hike up the bill a bit, but who cares? Haven't seen him in too long.
Yeah, well, he turned me down. I never did like being the center of attention.
Aww.
The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two. Guess it's better not to risk it.
Just have him turn into a human, like Nerv or Durin or Zhongli. Wouldn't that attract even more attention? That
The
would.
traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime, I propose a toast to our honorary knight.
To our honorary knight.
I know, right? Yeah.
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. And now, almost in the blink of an eye, the final stop on your journey is just around the corner. Snezhnaya. The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now, only the Pyronosis remains free from her grasp.
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now.
Right, you're using the
So
memes.
that's good
Yeah.
news, at least.
Reko's so fun recently
You
did
wouldn't
2
be
local
taking
legends
a
with a
dig at
knife.
someone else's ability to hold on to their
I gotta
gnosis,
get his
now,
weapon
would you,
skin for
Grandmaster?
doing the Boreas thing. I gotta learn how to do that
not.
first.
I'm not one to rub salt in old wounds.
Her harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. Just look at Child or Senora. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Senora did not win the Geonosis using force.
Correct.
Right. You told me about the contract Morak signed with her before his death.
Lock. Oh,
You're
is it
saying
hard?
She didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me no problem. I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. I had just woken up, so I must not have seemed like...
Well,
much of a
seeing as
threat.
how easily she took the notice from you, you clearly weren't.
I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral,
Okay, fair enough, I
perhaps
suppose.
even the entire city, might have become
Fair
collateral
enough.
True. I wouldn't put it past Senora to take civilians as hostages either.
That's a full story.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then.
Nope.
Perhaps Senora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation.
You did have to stop her. It was necessary. We did have to stop her.
You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. I'm glad things have changed since.
The Hikikomori was going out of control. We had to stop her.
Quite a few missing from its ranks. So I suspect the Tsaritsa no longer has the means to meddle in other nations.
Nah, she still got Child, though. Mr. Worldwide.
Her and Snezhnaya might come sooner than we think.
Some of our knights remain stationed in Not Cry. If you need help, just say the word, and we'll be there.
Thank you, Bob. I'm getting closer to truth. I can feel it.
The
Yeah,
look in
and
your
was
eyes.
bad.
It's changed a lot since you first set off from Mondstadt. But my advice remains unchanged. Never forget that the journey itself has meaning, traveler. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters.
It's
all
so bad.
part of
It's
that
very
journey.
badly written. It's horrible.
Perhaps earth-shaking
But did you
truths
know?
and
Did you know that
indescribable trials
Kokomi
await
is
you
a
at the
masterful tactician?
Just remember,
You're never
there's
going to
more
see
to
any
life
proof
than
of it, but trust. Trust. Just trust. Just trust. She's a masterful tactician. Yes, just trust. Economia is beautiful. I didn't really spend much time in Economia. I should go back there and explore it
That's
someday.
more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night.
A real
Still,
Archon.
Not a sip of drink for dear old Venti at a time like this? You're no fun, Varka.
Ow. Hey, Moth. Ah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ah. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. No. That's no good. That's no good. By the way, what's the progress of 100% map of region except Mondstadt? I have 8 months. 9 months. I have 9 months to do it. I got plenty of time. Listen, the goal is I have to do it by the end of the year. Never said I had to do it before.
In fact,
Don't worry, I'll
it's ready
100% it
I just
on
know you're going to
December
love it.
31st.
Can we play together?
Why, of course. We'll have ourselves a
Someone stop them.
splendid time.
They're terrorizing the wildlife. Alright, that was part 2. Yep, that's Clee's mom. She'll be pullable next version or the version after? I don't remember. Beloved of the Anima Archon. Oh, is that for sitting here with Venti? I think it is a hair puff. I believe she has the same ahoge that Klee has. Alright, following day at 8 o'clock. And she does. Oh, really? Is it not? It's all that broom on her head. And she'll show up again sooner or later. Woo! That is fun to do. Hard to still remember, I suppose.
Time for round 2. Huh?
We still have Nicole, and we have Sandrone. There's a surfing stupid broom head thing she's got going on. She's hot. She is hot.
This morning.
It's the abyss.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the abyss even get in there?
You sure know your stuff, traveler.
Oh, there she is.
That's where my head went.
She's hiding right out of
But I don't know.
scene.
Something is different about this power.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. It's abyssal in nature, but also not a threat.
What does that mean?
Another
It
besides
seems to be in an
Linnea.
embryonic
Yeah.
state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Of course, the world within the magic bubble is imaginary.
I think
so
Nicole will be
same
the
should
next
be true
character
of this
banner I pull
abyssal
on.
power,
Because I like her.
At least for now.
I like her design.
Created this magic,
There she
right,
be.
Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Ooh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Oh, she angry now.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Breaking a promise to Klee might make her angrier than all of Dotori's scheming combined.
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should be focusing on is how we're going to fix this.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the Abyss situation?
Both.
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things. It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Klee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels
If
aren't
you've done
miracle
the story in
workers.
the library, go up to confinement room and
sure
listen to
about that?
Alice and Klee. Yeah.
Fine. I'll do what I can.
I believe it's
quick,
literally
okay?
the room
This is
right
your
next to
magic,
Jean's
after
office.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
What was today's story meant to be again?
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Dvalin.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair. Purges him
Man,
of
I haven't
abyssal
bought
influence.
Storm Terror in
And
so
there you
long.
have it.
I could
Happy
probably
ending.
one cycle him at this point.
That sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out what's happening.
Count me in 2. Potential threat or not, if there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Yeah. Yesterday felt like that too.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis. So I suppose the memories just came back to me all at once.
Ooh, look at you getting all sentimental. That's a first.
I got to pause this because an ad break's going to
I
start
suppose I
in
am a
30
bit
seconds,
too
and I
high-strung
can't
most
snooze
of
it
the
any
time.
further. So we gotta do a BRB. So, BRB. Alright, sorry, I'm back. I decided to make myself some dinner because I was hungry. So that's why I'm back so late. Sorry about that. Want to have delicious food. So do you guys remember yesterday when Ow. How dare you? Oh, hey, Foxman. You guys remember yesterday when I said I was craving chicken wings and I decided not to have chicken wings? So I stopped at the store on the way home today, and I bought TGI Fridays bonus chicken wings.
Hey,
because
don't
that's
be
the next best thing.
embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that's how things should be.
So that's
It's how
currently
we all
what's for
grow
dinner tonight.
closer. Besides,
And
the more you open
Foxman,
up,
this is the first
the less
time you've
people
been
will be
back
surprised
since
like I'm on here when you choose to share something.
I think it was
Just look
Sunday,
at
Friday.
Paimon. No filter whatsoever. Her comments, whatever comes to mind.
Ah,
And that's what makes her
the
endearing
Paimon
and
burn.
It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, Tone Deaf Bar.
So Foxman, I think it was you who recommended Valentina's hot sauce to me.
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge
I gotta say thank you.
I was able
It's
to
good. It's
maintain
really good hot
contact
sauce.
before, but right now all I can observe
I just
within
smothered
is
my
chaos.
boneless chicken wings
So
with
I
it.
imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
Yeah, we do that all the
There's
time.
also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
Sure does.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right, I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Sound good?
All right.
Good.
Let's go.
Variations on Song of the Dragon and Freedom.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others?
Bubble must be highly unstable now.
Look! There's Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters! Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door.
It's a shame I don't have any soda. Soda would pair very nicely with this dinner. But if I got soda, I'd be in big trouble with the fish, so no soda for me.
Wouldn't gliding...
No. Gliding would not be faster. It's good. Soda is yummy. Unlike water, which is yucky. Is it really that surprising?
Get away. Brace yourselves.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
See? Not alone.
All good, Venti?
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival. But Mondstadt looks like it's in bad shape.
Yeah! The city's crawling with abyssal monsters. It's almost like we've already lost.
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need backup. Let's find them first.
Good point. Let's go! Look! It's the Volin! Is that just Paimon, or does he look way worse than back then?
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body. If we had failed to purify him in real life, I imagine this is what would have become of him.
Wait! I
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, these tears are essentially crystallizations of abyssal power. If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters, and this disaster will never end. We also need to get our hands on one of them.
Right, so I can purify it.
No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon Dvalin. I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though. Just like back then.
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now I'm sure this situation is more than simple chaos. It seems more like an alternate version of events, and I have some idea of how it came to be.
So do I, but we should find our companions first.
Well, monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll follow.
Hey. Man, I hate Rift Towns. They're like my least favorite enemy in this game.
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Ah! I remember they added these dogs to direct nerf to HisshAnri. Damn, you're right.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Whoops. Alright, I just need someone else. Anyone else.
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Ha, here we go.
Ow.
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Here we go.
Alright. Excuse me.
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Man, if I could find one of my friends, just one of them, doesn't matter which one, any of them. Preferably Barca, though. Like, if I had a choice, it would be Barca. Hey, there we go. That works.
Think you can get away?
This is the most I've used D-Luke in years.
Made it. Thanks for the assist. It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. Did you see any knights or civilians on the way here?
No.
And my initial suspicion could be right. The knights have abandoned the city and evacuated all civilians to a different location.
Abandon the city?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, it's possible they had no other choice. But none of that matters now. An empty city has its advantages. We won't need to divert our attention to protecting civilians, for one. Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of Dvalin's tears. I don't feel good about just leaving it here.
That happens to be just what we were hoping to find. Let's take it with us.
Wait, what about Varka? Have you seen him?
No, I'm not sure where he is. We'll just have to keep looking. Oh, I think I saw Jean on the other side of the city. I was going to head over after clearing out these monsters. We should go help her.
Good idea.
Ooh. There she be.
It's Jean!
Whoops. I want to do this. Eh.
Retribution!
Time for takeoff.
Thanks for the help.
Yep.
I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters sure fight like the real thing. It's a bit too true to life.
Don't worry. As long as we collect Dvalin's tears, we can use this abyssal power to our advantage.
I see. In that case, let's get moving.
Have you seen Varka, by the way? We haven't found him yet.
No, he might be at the upper levels. Let's search together.
Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
Yahoo!
Myself now.
Huh? What happened? The statue's broken!
Wow, what an
Grandmaster
improvement.
should be over there. Come on, let's hurry.
I guess I didn't touch it. There he be.
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this.
Think you can get away?
Wait, hear me.
Thunder! Thunder! Time for retribution! Ha!
I wouldn't like.
Maria sweeping in! Up the ante!
That's...
Who is one? Barbados, guide it.
Time for takeoff.
Oh, he died. I didn't even notice. There we go.
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in one piece?
One Piece is real.
Yes. The honorary knight arrived just in time to help us out.
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be easing up too. I'm sure you've noticed, Farka, but the city is pretty much a ghost town at this point.
Yeah, we should get out of here. No sense wasting our strength.
This place should be safe from monster attacks for now, at least.
Anyone there? The communication function bugged out again. Do you copy? It's me, Nicole. Alice just got back too.
Yeah, we can hear you now. What's going on?
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of events. I think what we're witnessing is a direct result of that.
Makes sense.
Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each other. But since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual link has formed between all the events within it. And so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a major bug.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events where the honorary knight never appeared in Mondstadt.
It's scary.
Wait, but even if the traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Venti?
The Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can face. I could have handled that specific situation, sure, but it wouldn't have gone quite so well. If I'm not mistaken, you've seen how that version of the story goes yourself, right, Farka? Through the mage's scryglass?
Yeah, it was a kind of prophecy. It felt so real, I doubt I could ever forget it. In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away, but you were wounded in the process.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the Abyss would just grow stronger and stronger, deteriorating Dvalin's consciousness until there was nothing left.
Wait, does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal, that's right. He is in dire straits. The power of the Abyss has fused with his flesh and bones. Purifying him now in this state is no different than sentencing him to death.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis...
We have to kill Dvalin. I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one, that's for sure. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this. No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time. Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard, you can leave it to us, you know? No need to scar yourself over a game, right?
I'll be fine. I was prepared for that possibility back then, too. Let's go. Storm Terror's lair awaits. This is it. Ready, everyone?
So is it like the legitimate boss fight?
More than.
Of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time around.
Guess I'm the newbie, huh? Good thing I'm a quick learner then.
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight into that. Were you nervous back then? How about now?
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then. We overcame this challenge once, and we can do it again.
Paimon believes in you!
Then let the mournful cries of this lyre, tainted and defiled, summon a familiar now utterly warped.
You alright, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task. But how could I claim to be the finest bard into that if I didn't rise to the occasion?
I have heard enough.
You got a palette swap.
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot.
I know. Admittedly, it's been a little bit since I fought this guy, but we can do this.
Think you can get away?
Pretty good one. It seems like a little bit more difficult than the normal version. Maybe it's because I was trying to save Barkov for the actual...
Switch positions.
Later. Not me to do that, but whatever, it's fine. Great, he moved.
Now's our chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
Let's play!
Nice job. One more to go.
Okay.
Brace yourself.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
No, it would not be faster. You're reminding me why I stopped playing you. Oh, hey, that's new.
preparing for takeoff. Think you can get away? I swear by my sword.
Man, it really is like, if you're not using Barca, why even bother? Like, yeah, don't even bother with anyone but Barca. Like, maybe the Traveler for, like, the defensive fire host. Dang it, he moved! He's really kind of an asshole. I mean, I guess he was an asshole back then, too, but I feel like he's being more of an asshole now. Hi Arjun, how you doing today? There we go. Where are you from? What do you mean? From where I am. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like, don't even bother using anyone but Barca during that.
Thanks, Gene.
Excuse me. Hey, the real Dvalin showed up.
Dvalin, you're here!
I follow the liar's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
Go, Barca. Cool. Cool. Super cool.
La la la.
We did it.
I'm here to play.
Where'd the bubble go? The bubble crisis is resolved without incident, while Alice and Cole fix the flaws in the match to prevent any recurrence of the problems. Lee doesn't notice a thing and embarks on a relaxing adventure alongside her mother and Nicole. Now the only issue left for the Knights to resolve might be the window to Fallen broke.
Looks like it was a happy ending after all. It was kind of like a choo-choo cart ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills. All in all, Paimon had a great time.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the window to be replaced at a later date. In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Klee in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Klee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Nice.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Say no more. You had me at fine wine.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
I'm afraid not. There's still a lot of work to do.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you head back to headquarters with me after we're done and help make up the work.
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that?
Nice.
What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along?
I've still got questions for Alice. I'll wait for her to get back from her adventure with Klee.
Okay, all's well that ends well, am I right? To the bar!
To the bar!
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there.
Alright, let's check out.
Whoa! Looks like it's been fixed already.
That was fast.
Ah, that explains the loud noise I heard outside. So it was Dvalin who fell into the river.
Considering his size, the fact that he broke a single window and not the entire wall seems like a feat of magic in itself.
Thanks for helping with the repairs, you two. This place looks as good as new now.
Does that count as a great feat of alchemy then?
Sure does. Alright, let's take one last ad break before the end of stream. So, BRB. Let me clarify. What I meant to say is this is the last ad break of the stream. So, BRB. There we go. We're back. To the library.
Please be quiet.
Looking for me?
Yeah.
I'm glad. I wanted to thank you for helping me keep my promise to Klee. She had a splendid time in the bubble. Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent any similar incidents from happening in the future.
Case closed. Let's go get drunk.
You live and you learn. It's rare.
You on the
but
edge
even the
tomorrow?
Dodo King isn't immune to a small slip up here and there, I suppose.
So, it's all fixed?
Yes, quite. The recording work is done as well, so now all we have to do is play it on loop. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. Anyone and everyone can now enjoy the bubble at their leisure. Nicole will keep an eye on them, of course.
Disaster we experienced. That was fate before he changed it, right?
I wouldn't put it quite like that. It was more like a fate that will not come to pass.
Huh? What's the difference between the two?
Let us not forget the courageous dragon slayer in the story. Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that time. Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful price for victory.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Barca have been back by then?
Well, no.
Dear Paimon, you're free to
He's
ponder
only
such
back
questions
now because of
yourself,
what we did
course,
in
but
Non-Cry.
it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise. Do not lose sleep over all those what-ifs, over the fates that will not come to pass. It's an exercise in futility. Those who can observe fate see both the good and the bad of what could have happened. But all that matters is what did happen. Those alternate fates are nowhere near as important as the world that exists in the here and now.
Alright.
There's something else. The abyss power inside the bubble was far too real.
Ah, you're saying it was as if the bubble itself had become contaminated. I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing. Just kidding. I would never be so careless.
Gee, thanks.
Your intuition is spot on, Traveler. What developed in the bubble was a nascent form of abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve into the real thing.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure you've seen for yourself how complex it can be. The Hexen Circle has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbalot's interpretation is the most accurate. The essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by all the fates that will not come to pass.
Hatred carried by fate.
This world is filled with conflicting elements. That one thing should happen signifies that a different possibility has been eliminated. These events can be small, almost trivial. I had Sweet Madame for lunch today, for instance. That means the Alice who chose tea break pancakes instead is no more. Of course, they can also be events that threaten the world, such as my friend Rhindotter's decision to tap into the abyss. In that instant, the tale of a future in which she remained pure was gone forever.
He is one of the sinners.
So then, the question at the heart of it all is this. Why must these fates be the ones to disappear?
Paimon gets it. It's hatred that stems from not being chosen.
Precisely. The magic we wove this time involved recreating the past. However, some of the variables we added allowed a certain amount of these unchosen fates to come very, very close to reality. And thus, the abyss showed its teeth. Of course, much like always, it is not existence that it seeks, but the destruction of all. In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. Things like this happen on the border all the time.
See, no wonder the abyss is so full of hatred.
It has quite the victim complex, that's for sure. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, to exist in this world is to be a spark of luck amidst countless possibilities. How precious is that?
Having crossed swords with the Abyss many times, I'm beginning to think along the same lines too.
Ah, Alice, you're here.
Uh-oh.
I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you to confinement.
Whatever for. Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble. Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions
Poor
near
fishies.
Starfell Lake. As I'm sure you're well aware, fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Prohibited.
Oh dear. Run, Clee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
She already caught her. It's over.
Yes, it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
The solitary confinement. Well, I guess it's not solitary confinement if her daughter's there.
Farewell, forever traveler. You shall never see me again.
And that's why she won't be pullable until Shneznaya. She spends the entire rest of this version in solitary in confinement. That's what I choose to believe. Alright, Rivka told me to check out the room. Let's go check it out.
Here, I'll draw him for you. Look, this is the bad guy who made a whole bunch of trouble for Daddy. It's all his fault Daddy couldn't make it back this time. That big meanie should blow him up. That's right, he is a big meanie. But thanks to the honorary knight and her friends, he's not going to be much trouble anymore.
Yay! Hooray! Back to the office. I still don't see a sword up here, so it must not be related to the event at all. It must be like a character story or something. Alright, all that's left for the event is the rest of the drink mixing. Let's go do that. Nope. You missed your chance to riot. Because there will be no more ad breaks for today. There it is. Start mixing. Paymore and Musket. It's Ola.
So you're looking after the drink stand now. If I'd known sooner, I would have stopped by this morning.
We got out breakdancing in the background. Thanks for your support. Anytime you need a drink, I'm here to serve.
I've got to say, I'm getting curious. I've heard a lot about your mixology skills. I wonder what kinds of drinks you can mix with the ingredients Glenfiddia has prepared.
Been busy. You've been working extra hard lately, haven't you?
I don't have much of a choice. It's just one thing after another right now. First off, the Knights of Favonius annual combat assessment is coming up. And this year, the standards are higher than ever. As the captain of the reconnaissance company, I have to lead by example. At the very least, I need to rank as one of the top 3 captains in the practical portion. So, I've been intensifying my training lately.
So that's your style, huh? It's my first time seeing the side of you as a captain.
Being a descendant of sinners means I have to work hard to maintain my position. I'll have you know I've never once neglected my duties. Anyway, on top of all that, my duel with Miss Clorand required a lot of focus and energy. Learning how to turn defense into attack and seize the initiative when facing a combined assault from sword and musket. Even now, I'm still chewing through the details. But in the end, the exchange went well, and both parties learned a great deal. Never mind writing reports from 6 different perspectives. I feel like there's enough worth mentioning to write 24 of the things.
Like you do a very stiff trick. Something that could... Sounds like you could do something to replenish your energy.
I sure could. Anything that'll perk me up would be welcome. I'll leave the details to you.
Okay. Given Eula's current condition, it might be a good idea to mix her a twinkling starlight. Add fruit wine. Fizzy water. Both hooks. Small bits. J card. Chromatic goblet and Darsal. There we go. Special cocktail inspired by the stunning vistas over Cider Lake beneath the starry sky. Both its color and flavor hint at a refreshing nature, but those with a lighter tolerance should be careful of its lingering kick.
One twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Well then, I'll make sure to savor this thoroughly. Huh, not bad. Sweet and tingly, with a delightful airiness. The fizzy water really brings it to life. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. How about something with a bit more bite?
Look for something with more of a kick?
Don't hold back. You don't need to worry about putting me on the floor with nothing but a couple of drinks.
Let's chat while I decide.
Works for me. The first company hasn't assigned me any paperwork for tonight, so I'm free to catch up and try your new creations at my leisure.
Distant Snow Mountain. It's been a while since we last saw each other. Have you been stationed near Dragon Spine this whole time?
Yes, I have. For a while, the situation there was difficult. A gang of outlaw engineers was messing about with some sort of mechanism control technology, attempting to manipulate ruin graders so they could rob merchant caravans. To make matters worse, several veteran knights who had been stationed at Dorman Port were transferred to my squad, and they weren't happy to be taking orders from that Lawrence girl. Leading them on this mission was quite eventful. It took 3 weeks of stealth operations in the snow, with no fires to keep us warm, before we finally located the enemy's stronghold.
That's rough.
Those veteran knights faced the bitter cold and were almost taken down by the enemy's smuggled battle mechs. Fortunately, the battle went our way, and they had no choice but to acknowledge my abilities.
Did you catch a cold?
Me? I'm completely fine. But thank you for your concern.
I'm not used to seeing her like
It
this.
was mentally tiring for sure. But fortunately, the operation wore them down far more than it did me. They won't be questioning my authority again anytime soon. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. I guess you could call them a permanent solution, huh?
Alright, drink on the table. I'm just wondering, that bottle you're carrying it, is it imported fruit juice?
That's right. The merchant I got it from called it Romaritime flower fruit extract. It has a very unique smell. Here, have a bottle.
Have you been drinking a lot of this lately?
Oh, it's a necessary courtesy. In that book Miss Magistus lent me, The Blade Dancer, 20 years on, it says, after a duel, a Fontanian swordsman will politely invite their defeated opponents to a banquet. To properly play host to Miss Clorand, I searched for quite some time to locate a rare goods merchant in Dorman Port who sold this juice.
Sounds like something out of a story.
I had my doubts at first, too. But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't really exist, following it still shows I've made an effort to understand Fontaine's cultural heritage. Besides, who doesn't like trying new things, right? When I gave it to her at our post-training banquet, Miss Clorand really did enjoy this juice.
Eating on duty. What do you usually eat when you're busy?
If you want to know what I've been eating recently, I'd better start by mentioning the logistics company's latest revolution.
they launched a diet improvement initiative and started distributing a form of standardized canned food to knights operating in the wilderness. In the past, we only had dry rations. Every mealtime we had to set up pots and campfires, roll dice to choose a cook, and take turns standing guard. In all honesty, it was a bit of a hassle. Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. We can heat the cans by the campfire, and then we're ready to eat.
Pretty convenient. Sounds like there's a downside.
You did say sounds like, right? Our canned food supplier has
Just get
quite
a
the
calorie
stellar
mate.
reputation, and their regular meals
Has
aren't
anyone
quite
in chat
good.
tried a calorie mate before?
The problem is,
They are
in order to
interesting.
meet preservation standards, they have to make their military-grade meals way too salty. The vice captain of the 5th Company, who has a somewhat dry sense of humor, went so far as to say, "This food's bad enough to bring down the wrath of Liyue's stove god."
Not
In any
Goba.
case, after eating it for a week, my taste buds have gone completely numb.
Someone is it really that
You
bad?
can hardly blame the logistics company. After all, it is hard to please everyone. Our feedback has already been submitted, and they
Heard
should
the
be
name,
working
yeah,
on
for Metal
fixing the
Gear.
issue.
I've tried
Of
the
course,
chocolate one. It's
having fresh meals
okay.
prepared in camp by a dedicated company chef
It's
is
okay
still the
for
best
like
option.
a meal supplement thingy. Restoration required. How demanding your dragons might have been, you probably hasn't had time to fully recover. Help me like a very cool tasting with some warm cocoa. You know, it's a special maritime flower extract there, and she gave me a bottle to keep sure he likes the fresh fruit flavor. I could probably find a way to incorporate it into her drink. This late experience seems to be something worth remembering for Hila. I should find a way to reflect that in her drink. I could probably tease out some threads of inspiration for our discussions now to piece them all together. I brought up the canned ration she's been used issue with recently. Apparently so salty they've left her taste with. Now that I should probably remove star salt from the mix. Alright. Let's associate that with the unusual juice. There we go. The reagent has its own signature flavors, and sword techniques of Mondstadt and Fontaine have their own distinct character too. I need to find out what Eula thinks. Maybe I should chat with her some more. Alright. Sparring mindset. How do you feel after your contest?
Oh my. To be honest, before we crossed swords, I was feeling eager, but also a little nervous.
Alright, we might not be able to
Mr.
get through all the
comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters.
characters
In
tonight.
the library, there are some old Fontanian newspapers from hundreds of years ago that give some idea of how formidable an organization it was. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Clorand was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword. Certainly, from my own experiences, Miss Clorand's abilities more than match those descriptions.
Such a historic showdown deserves an extra special cocktail. Should we commemorate it with a sword-themed drink?
Incorporating elements of swordsmanship into a drink. Huh. Certainly a creative idea, I'll give you that. A commemorative cocktail at a time like this sounds nice, but how do you plan to express something like swordsmanship with a drink?
And I've seen Fontanian fighters armed with rapiers excel at thrusting attacks. They put a high price on precision and sustained pressure.
That definitely matches the description I read in that book.
If I were to compare them to a drink, I'd say they're like coffee, bullet fruit, ice wine, or Mondstadt fruit wine. They may not overwhelm your senses, but they refuse to fade away. In fact, the first drink you tried had a fruit wine base.
That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all of Tevat who could come up with such a perfect metaphor.
Swordsmanship is different, though. You're like a lead dancer with the claymore, guiding your blade through big sweeping arcs. You only need one hit to unleash an avalanche of destruction. In other words, your style emphasizes forceful impact at the moment of contact.
There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic variant of Favonius blade work, with a bit of personal flair.
So you're more like a strong spirit that hits the senses hard and leaves a clean, icy aftertaste without lingering flavors.
Firewater. In recent years, firewaters gained popularity the world over, following in the wake of prosperous Snezhnayan merchants. These days, almost every tavern has a signature drink that uses it as a base.
And we found the perfect solution together.
You really are good. Why don't we try replacing the fruit wine with firewater? As for the alcohol content, that's not a problem. Plenty of the expedition team may have drunk themselves senseless with firewater, but
me. I'm full of confidence.
You don't sound like you're full of confidence. Talked about the difference between Eula and Clarence's blade work. I think I can represent this in the mouthful feel of Eula's drink. Gav's conclusion: swap out the fruit wine for firewater. Match the big sweeping arson for certifying. Small cup won't cut it. We need something a little heftier. There we go. Start mixing. Alright, I think that's all I need. I know exactly how to prepare your next cocktail.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to seeing how you do.
Firewater. Maritime flower juice. And cocoa. Two pieces of any size. Large pieces of cocoa. Jake Ard. Need a large cup. Need him a large. Master's goblet. Black. Oh, that probably looks good. Hmm? Oh, it has to be a goblet. Gotcha. Any garnish except for star salt. Small lamp grass works. Based on Twinkie Starlight, this novel cocktail is concocted especially for Eula. Eula's swordsmanship is like a whirling waltz. She strikes with the force of an avalanche, yet her finishing flourishes are clean and elegant. This bold approach is reflected in her drink preferences. To match her style, the drink you prepare combines ice pure firewater or maritime flower juice steeped in commemorative meaning, and restorative cocoa to replenish her energy and banish fatigue, creating a true dance of flavors. Since this blend is inspired by the Spindrift Knight's dancing blades, Seafoam Sword Song felt like the perfect name.
Here's your all-new Seafoam Sword Song, mixed to meet your personal preferences.
Oh my, what beautiful colors. And you even added my Romaritime flower fruit extract. The aroma is perfect, and I can smell the alcohol, but it doesn't stifle the fruity fragrance. Let's see how it tastes.
Can't wait to see what you think. See what you think, hear what you think.
Give me a moment to...
Uh-oh, she drunk.
Come up with the right words. I need to think
She
carefully.
drunk.
I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and a proper connoisseur would savor their drink slowly. But I'm sorry, this is just too good to be true. Can you mix me another?
Of course, feel free to order as many as you like. How many do you want? 2? 3? It's no problem for me. And so you lost in friendly conversation, drank 3 Seafoam Sword Songs without even realizing it. And now she dunked.
Oh, no, what was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. Whatever. I feel fantastic. This cocktail. Oh, it's the best I've ever had. I think I'm gonna head home and get some sleep.
Maybe I should have gone easier with the firewater.
Don't worry about me. This is the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk. By the time I've written up those reports for my exchange with Miss Clarend, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight. Jean. The acting grandmaster.
Yep, she is. Drunk as a skunk.
Isn't it about time she gave me some time off? I won't be forgetting this injustice.
There it is.
You.
I knew we wouldn't get through this event without hearing the revenge. Somewhere. Alright, we probably have time for one more character. One more. Because these are quite long. And I've only done 2 of them. Oh wait, no, I did 3 of them. Oh wait, there's only 3 left. I thought there were more. But yeah, I don't think we'll have time for the last 2. We'll just have to do them next time. Beyond the aroma of the drinks themselves, you give off a distinctive air as a sword-wielding traveler. One don't draws in yet another unexpected guest. Sweet, sour, and smoky taste of steel. What could it be?
Suspicion.
Oh, it's Clarend.
confirmed. While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence, so I came over to take a look. And sure enough, here you are.
Please, have a seat, honored customer.
If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 pictures and
Sounds
write
right.
up a report. Sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. Exclusive cocktails from Tevat's Explorer Extraordinaire. You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper, and there'd be crowds of Fontanian tourists flocking to your drink stand, causing gridlock on the streets of Mondstadt.
If that really happened, I wouldn't be able to cope.
Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany me here, so you're unlikely to be seeing any scenes like
Ah, silver wine!
Let's quietly celebrate this
And no, you
momentous
were not
piece.
helping.
And on that note, I'd like a caramel glaze. That look on your face tells me you have a lot of questions you want to ask.
Let me mix you a cocktail first.
Calm and effortless. I'm shocked to learn you're a real pro at this sort of thing.
Sorry, the breakdancing in the background's distracting me. Firewater. Caramel. Cocoa. Small pieces. Shake properly. Just goblet L. And Bellberry. Perfecto. In recent years, this blend has become one of Monster's most famous drinks, celebrated for its bold colors and vibrant flavor. It's even been referenced in foreign works, from Fontaine's tabletop trip to Inazuman light novels.
Your caramel blaze is ready. Try not to drink it all in one go.
It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire, while that aroma
Who am I salting?
really hits you head on. It's quite strong.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. I just need a little time to get used to it. As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. I only had a small sip of Sassica wine, and it was nowhere near as strong as this concoction of yours.
Don't force yourself to drink it if you don't want to.
From a purely rational perspective, alcohol can cause dizziness and impair one's ability
No,
to work.
you do not.
So it's best avoided altogether. But when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine and poetry. Since I'm here, I thought I should at least try the local specialties.
As long as you stay within your limits, I'm sure you'll be fine.
In fact, Captain Eula, whom I sparred with earlier, has quite the refined taste for fine wine. She even gifted me a bottle of Romaritime flower fruit extract, which is no longer produced in Fontaine, and can now only be found overseas. Out of the utmost respect for her skills, I feel compelled to deepen my knowledge of Mondstadt's wines.
I need to tweak the recipe a little to make sure you're completely satisfied.
I truly appreciate all the trouble you're going to.
Another Fontaine guest. Oh, by the way, Miss Emily was here too.
Huh? Does that mean she's already finished her commission? Well, she's certainly efficient. Once I return to Fontaine, perhaps I can let Sijui know that I'd be happy to purchase her latest perfume.
Oh, it sounds like you know her quite well.
I'm not sure I'd say that. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same boat. Naturally, we got to chatting. I've often heard Sijui praise her work. After conversing with her on the journey over, I must say, she is indeed a rare and refined individual.
Quite a refined way to put it.
She's gentle and composed, yet keeps others at a distance. Perhaps it's due to her profession. I find this approach ideal. It allows one to maintain a lasting sense of inner peace.
Sounds like you want me to arrange a get-together.
Oh, thank you, but there's really no need to set anything up. Our work rarely intersects, and our social circles hardly make for a Venn diagram, if you know what I mean. Best to just let things take their natural course.
Mondstadt scenery. Have you seen much of Mondstadt yet?
I've seen a little. I took a stroll around the city the first day I got here. Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for the tabletop troupe were inspired by views of Mondstadt. However, the way she describes the atmosphere in her world building is quite different from the real Mondstadt. The deepest impression I've got since arriving here is one of swords and shields. Perhaps because I've mostly just visited the blacksmith and the training grounds.
Makes sense.
Recently, the newer weapons and armor produced in Mondstadt have been created using a completely different heat treatment process from those in Fontaine, with a higher carbon content in the surface layer. While this has slightly reduced their overall toughness, their impact resistance has greatly improved. These newer weapons give off a smell like overbrewed coffee.
It's quite a comparison.
Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive first impression. You see, Fontaine's signature metalwork is often coated with a protective agent that contains Marcotte. Over time, the faint fragrance becomes overly sweet. And for some reason, it makes my teeth feel funny. I don't imagine the scent of Mondstadt's swords and shields would cause the same level of irritation.
I've definitely learned something new today.
Of course, there is a solution to this problem. The next time you find yourself in Fontaine, there's another protective agent I can recommend. One that's as neutral as water, without any excess fragrance. If you also dislike being bombarded with sweetness, this protective agent should suit you well.
Too sweet. Usual hobbies and interests. What do you usually drink?
When I'm working, I often drink coffee. But with meals, I prefer a lighter tasting drink, like Buell fruit juice. Since I eat a lot of meat, the slight acidity of the juice helps balance out the greasiness. Over time, I've grown accustomed to the sour taste. After the swordsmanship exchange, the Knights of Favonius rather kindly treated me to some traditional Mondstadt cuisine. I had 8 different meat dishes, and all of them were excellent. The portions were huge, and only the highest quality cuts were used. Everything was cooked to absolute perfection. Of course, there was still room for improvement. When catering to tourists, the sticky honey roast and pile 'em up might benefit from a slightly lighter sauce.
Sounds like they treated you to a feast.
I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough calories to sustain 3 days of vigorous work, so I've had to decline all subsequent dining invitations. To be honest, I can still taste the grease. There must be a way to cleanse my palate.
And towards Tangy. Rest on a table. Is that a gift from the Knights?
Indeed it is. The Knights codenamed Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 gave me this crest. I must say, it's exquisite. They told me the design has only just been finalized. Apparently, it's only presented to important guests. They said they're making a badge for you, too, but it hasn't been finished yet.
Why have I never heard of these two?
You're not wrong. I guess it's similar to how I can't remember the name of every clerk in the Palais Mermonia. But I'm certain you'll get to know them in time. They're clearly seasoned veterans. Even though they work desk jobs, they still turn up in full armor. After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering, saying they wanted to continue last night's duel and determine who had the highest alcohol tolerance.
Crazy.
Drinking barrels of beer the night before, yet being able to work with clear minds the next day. Whew.
Monsters like nothing more than to unwind with a drink after work.
So what you're saying is, while Mondstadters may seem carefree, they actually have an admirable ability to know their limits when it comes to drinking.
That's key. Too sweet. Surprisingly, Clarence's first positive impression of Mondstadt was one of swords and shields. She doesn't seem to favor overly sweet fragrances, preferring aromas of a salty tint. I was going to try dusting the rim of the glass with star salt. Sounds like Clarence has an exceptionally keen sense of taste, preferring drinks with a hint of sourness. Valberries are sweet with a hint of sour, while wolfhooks are just the opposite, sour with a hint of sweet. I think she might prefer the latter. Press the souvenir the knights gave to Clarence. Clarence doesn't usually drink, but out of respect for her Mondstadt opponent, she at least willing to try. Still, I better not overdo things. A regular caramel blaze would be too much. I should downsize things a bit. Clarence seems to admire Emily. They appear to have similar preferences when it comes to drink. Maybe there's something they can account. How should I approach this? Nothing too sweet we should associate. Whoops. Oh, nope. Towards Tengu then. Okay, so it ends balance key. A light base. Emily likes mild tea, and that last drink was also built around a light base. I should ask Clarence if she liked it. Okay. Emily style. Emily liked to drink tea. How about you?
Are you already planning the details of our hypothetical get-together? Based on my previous experiences with alcohol, I guess my tolerance is similar to Emily's. Fruit liqueur is probably my limit. So when the time comes, I think you'd be best off mixing similar drinks for the both of us.
Tolerate fruit liquor. Fire water used in caramel blaze is far too much of a kick. How about replace the fire water with something fruitier? Start mixing. Think you come up with a drink that'll be more to your liking. Please wait a moment.
All right. I'll make sure I'm mentally prepared. Even if it's still a bit strong, I'll do my best to finish it.
Fruit pie. Caramel. Oh, folks. And teeny tiny bits. Ba-da-da-da. Shake properly. Goblet small. Then we need star salt. Perfect. Pleasure Time Lightning. Based on a caramel blaze, this novel nut cocktail was concocted especially for Gland. After visiting Mondstadt with impressions shaped by the tabletop troupe, the lightning swift champion duelist is especially sensitive to metallic notes. Fix something. Give me a second. Okay. Metallic notes. Where is it? Showing a clear preference for flavors with a hint of salt. In her everyday choices, she also favors drinks with a gentle tartness to cut through richness. For most bartenders, balancing these two demands would require extreme care, but after honing your craft at the Angel Share and the Flagship, you can precisely control every note into the cup. To help Clarence get into a relaxed mood on toward Mondstadt, you wonder if calling this a Leisure Time Lightning might be a good choice. Okay.
All right, this new creation is called Leisure Time Lightning, a cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists. Enjoy!
Have you added fruit wine? It tastes wonderful. This is ideal for me. There's a subtle saltiness that combines well with the tartness of the fruit and the sweetness of the caramel. Each sip balances delicately on the edge of perfection. The color of the wine also fits well with the name, and the lightning imagery contrasts with the fiery nature of the caramel glaze. But where does the leisure time part come in?
Don't you find the Mondstadt to be a leisurely place?
I see. That certainly matches the impression this cocktail gives me. Its unique aroma and taste will hold a special place in my memories of Mondstadt.
Its satisfaction's my motivation.
Do you think, if the chance were to present itself, you'd be interested in mixing drinks somewhere else? A cafe, for instance, or the Hotel de Boer.
Oh, what do you ask?
Mostly for Navia and Miss Farina's sake.
I would mix
Though
a drink for
obviously,
Farina.
I'd be more than happy to try more of your masterpieces myself.
Of course, I'd love to let everyone have a taste.
I understand. I won't try to strong-arm you. In any case, I truly appreciate your hospitality. Thanks to you, whether I'm summarizing the key lessons from my exchange with Miss Eula, or discussing strategy with the Knights of Favonius, I'll be in my best condition.
Alright. We'll have to leave it there for tonight because we're already 30 minutes over. So let's get our rewards. Interesting. Yeah, we got 3 more, it looks like. I guess I counted wrong. I thought there were 2 more. But yeah, 3 more. We'll have to save that for next time, though. Let me grab that. There we go. How far away from another pull are we? Still a little far away. How far into pity are we? Let's check. 5, 10, 15, 23. Okay, we are definitely nowhere near pity for the weapon, but that's okay. Alright, but yep, we're gonna call it there for tonight. So thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it.